Hey, I saw this post on Chief Talk this morning. User wants to use some barn doors from one of the catalogs, Chief catalogs, but he wants to change the material. Have the frame and these diagonals one color and the panels another color. And there was some, here's Chopsaw saying that, well, you can already do that. And then here's the original poster says, well, he doesn't have that option. So no matter what, I'm going to go over how you could do this yourself, make this symbol work. I've already got a bunch of door and window videos on my YouTube channel. Make a door, make a garage door. And these all, if you make any kind of doors in Chief, these all work. Passage doors, garage doors, cabinet doors, everything is pretty much the same. It's just when you create a symbol, you need to specify if it's a cabinet door or a regular door. Here's a commercial door, plain commercial door, where I show how to create this little window, put a little frame around it, like these flat panel metal commercial doors are usually done. But let's go over here to Chief. I'm using X15. These are 3 doors that I've made. And here's one that's wood. And it was more difficult to make than other doors because I wanted it to have wood grain the way a wood door would be built. So the rails are horizontal, the stiles are all vertical, the panels are vertical. And when you build a door like this, you build it from all these different parts, and you apply a material to it as you're building it. And then when you make it a symbol, Chief is smart enough to know that all these things can be changed individually. And when I'm building a door like this, it's kind of hard to tell, but the panels are a different color than the stiles and rails on this. And what I often do is, like on this door, I'll make this little bead, this little piece of molding right in here, a different color, because even if this entire door is the same color, sometimes I will apply a darker, just a slightly darker color to this bead, just to give a little bit more highlight to the shadow. That's pretty subtle, but in some cases it helps this panel kind of stand out. And because I'm using X15, I've got this I'm using this hand-drawn lines over top, and I've got it turned down all the way to 0.25. So that just as I'm showing this to you, that just makes these lines and things stand out a little better, so they're easier to see. And then on the back side, like this middle door, a lot of times doors are painted different between rooms or interior and out. And so what I normally do is, like this door has different colored panels on each side. It's got different colored stiles and rails. So this door can easily be painted a bunch of different colors. And you can see this, even this wood door over here, I've done the same thing. Now I got kind of lazy when I was building these. And you can see that I split the colors right down the center of that door. And that's not usually the way doors are painted. You don't usually tape off or mask or something in paint doors like this. Normally the edges are painted one color or the other. And that's easy enough to do on these doors. It's just more work. And like I said, I was just lazy when I did this and didn't do that. This door here, same colors inside out. But again, you can see this little molding, this little piece that goes around here. That's a little bit different color than the door, and of course the buttons are different. And so what I'm going to do is show how you can modify a stock door, or even a door that you've made, to change it into something different. So here in Plan, all I'm going to do is draw this is just a standard room divider wall. And then I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to uncheck invisible. That's all I've done over here for these 3 doors. And I'm going to stick a door in. I've got a door all ready to go right here. I'm going to stick that in. And so here we are. So what I want to do is I want to make this have a glass panel up here on the top instead of being solid. Right now it's solid, and I kind of think this was a door I made. I don't remember for sure, but it doesn't really matter. This could be a door from one of the chief libraries. And so I'm just going to start by turning off the casing. I don't need a threshold. I don't need a jamb. And so now I've got a basic door. I'm going to turn off hardware. Did I get everything? I can get the handle. I gotta do both of them. I don't remember if you have to turn off all the hardware, but I'm going to do that anyway. And so we're still in this invisible wall. That's the key. You have to have a wall here to do this. To place a door in, but you don't want the wall to be showing. And so if you place that room divider and then make it visible, there's nothing there, so it's basically an invisible surface. So I'm going to use the delete surface tool, and you can see that when I use that, it has these surfaces it can delete. And so I'm going to delete that. I clicked once, and I'm going to click again. And now you can see that that panel's gone. So I'm going to select the door. I'm going to make a symbol. I'm just going to make it an interior fixture. I don't need to show advanced options. And I'm going to say OK. And then I'm going to come back over here and Plan. And I'm going to stick that over here someplace. So here's the original. You see when it came back, and here's the new symbol we just made. So there's no panel up here. Yeah, I'm gonna do an elevation. And I'm going to do, well, let's see. X15 is a lot better picking up snaps. When you're drawing a solid, it never wants to pick up a snap at the end. If you stop it right here, you can pick up snaps here, you can pick up down there. You could make this overlap because that's the way it would be in real life. But I'm just going to snap it to the right there. It used to be that to do this easily, you'd do a CAD detail from view. And then I'm going to open this. I'm going to make it 1/8 of an inch thick. I'm going to go to materials. And let's find some glass. And then let's go back to plan. And you can see it's drawn way out here in front. What GIF does is when you're drawing stuff like this, and you've got a camera, it draws a foot in front of the camera. So this is just where I want it, except it needs to be centered on that door. So let's come over here and pick up the center. And I'm going to undo. Let's try that again. All right, now you can see it's right there in the center. So we'll come back over here. You can see it pop in. Now from here, I'm going to select the glass. I'm going to select the door. I'm going to make a new symbol. This time I want it to be a door. If I wanted it to be a cabinet door, I could choose this. But I'm going to choose a door. That was door 1, 2, 3. And say OK. So now we've got a door symbol. That I can stick in that room divider. There it is. Let's look at it like this. So you see it came in with the hardware, it came in with the frame just like a normal door would, came in with the glass we want. Now I didn't save that to the library. And you would need to do that. You'd need to set stretch planes. So I'm going to add to the library, and I'm going to show advanced options. Give it a name. You can always name them right here, if you forget to name it, which I usually do. Let's go to advanced sizing. And then I want it to set it to stretch, so it stretches up here at the top. I don't want it stretching all over. I want it to stretch across here. And so let's change that to about 24. And you can see where that stretch plane is now. So now when you make this door taller or shorter, that's where it's going to stretch. Alright, so there's my new door. Let's put it over here. You can just, when you have a door like this selected and you have doors in your plan already, you can just click on it and that replaces it. And then let's stretch this door. And you can see that the bottom part stayed and the top part stretched. That's the end of that wall. I can't go any further than that. Let's open it and make it a single door. Now you see what happened. It made these two stiles on the outside extra big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to the library and open it and put a width plane right there. Say OK. And when I place it back over here, you can see how the stiles remain the same like they are on this smaller door, and it's stretched through the middle. Put it back to normal size. So this has taken almost 20 minutes because I've been talking and fooling around. But actually doing this, once you've done one or two, actually doing this it goes quick. And it's easy to do. I mean, there's nothing tricky or special or convoluted. And it makes it so you could take a symbol. I mean, this is not a bad door to create from scratch, but since you've already got what you need, except you just wanted a glass panel in here, it's easy enough to do.